It's good to have a few nerves in job interviews or on your first day of work. After all, they keep you on your toes and performing your best. But one woman learned the hard way that having nerves that make you fidget aren't always a good thing. The anonymous woman posted on Reddit to explain how she fed up on her very first day of work, and it's a brilliant story. She claims she had got a job at a family restaurant and was being shown around by the colleague training her on her first day when everything went wrong. "I walk in, and my trainer goes through the whole routine," she wrote. "At some point he brings me up to the front desk to meet another worker, when they both suddenly get called into the kitchen on their walkie-talkies. So now I'm standing alone at the front desk with nothing to do. Minutes pass, and I get tired of gazing around, so I start touching things on the desk. An extra clicky pen. A clipboard. Crayons. Then, my hand rests on a large button nested in a clump of wires, just laying on the desk. I examine it, and apparently some primal monkey part of my brain thinks that it's suitable for clicking, so I start clicking it. I just stand there for about 2 minutes, clicking the button non-stop." She then says that she quickly pretended she hadn't been anywhere near the button when she heard footsteps coming towards her, and feigned looking over a handbook instead while shoving her hands in her pockets. In the bathroom she claims she heard faint siren but thought nothing of it. But while walking back into the kitchen with the trainer, she was met by a sea of new colleagues with disapproving faces, including her manager. "My manager then asked me if I pressed the 911 button," she wrote, but the trainer interrupted and explained he hadn't shown it to her yet. "So then my manager and the officers take me to the front, where they show me the 911 button. You guessed it, that's the button I fidgeted with earlier. All I could think of saying was, oh, yeah, that was me." She explained how she was surrounded by police officers, restaurant guests and her manager during the humiliating confession. But that's not the worst bit. Yes, it gets worse. It wasn't just a couple of police officers who had turned up to check there was nothing wrong. The woman claims her manager told her that while she was in the bathroom, police officers arrived and surrounded the whole restaurant. "The officers came in through the back, ready to catch a robbery, shooting in action," she wrote. "They thought that we were in imminent danger because they were called 348 times. Oh dear. Well, that'll teach her not to hit buttons when she doesn't know what they do." She later replied to Reddit comments questioning the story to explain that the button wasn't red and didn't say 911 on it. And her tale has been upvoted more than 31,000 times by amused Reddit users. You can read the whole thread here. Do you have an embarrassing first day story to tell? Email your mirror@mirror.co.uk.